dynamics, and it was Joe and I. Here's we got to fast forward though. I did all the ham radio stuff and still do. My wife Sarah owns the company. I just invent stuff here in this lab for them and answer all of the emails, hundreds a day, and do conventions and workshops, and I love all of that. But 2006 or so, maybe 5, right in there, we're sitting at Joe's kitchen table, and he said, "Hey, Bob, you know that gold line you got?" He said, "I love that." He said, "I'm going to start using that on stage." I said, "Oh, come on." "Well, yeah." He said, "I am, because it's better than my ball mic." I said, "Yeah, sure it is." He said, "No, I'm telling you." So he takes me downstairs, and he does this. He unplugs this microphone, and he plugs this in. This is an SM58. I'm playing no games, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people think I'm doing stuff. No, I'm not. You have to equalize the bejesus out of some of these things to make them even halfway presentable. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to take a microphone, unplug this horrible thing. Oh, the other thing about it, don't get off axis. Oh, no, you got to suck it.
If you guys got anything, let me know. Just playing a couple videos here. When old Bob Heil, this was from 8 years ago, interview. So, if you guys got anything, let me know. Probably go through last Learning Net.
My information is there's a upcoming fox hunt, the first one this year. So, plus it's getting late in the year, so hard to say if we'll have any more. But yeah, let's see. Hang on, let me move the computer. So the date is Saturday, October 25th. So there's plenty of time to get ready. Starts at 9, ends at noon. Has a 1-watt transmitter for the Fox at 146.565 megahertz. But yeah, the Fox will come on for a minute and a half and then go silent for 3.5 minutes. And the idea is to find it within a given area. A lot of fun. It's a very informal group. A lot of people have joined, and we just know each other from doing these a lot. So if you're interested, we're always happy to help. But this hunt's going to be pretty good size. The southern boundary is Colfax Avenue, whereas the northern boundary is 104th.
Check-ins, please call now. 12 Eastern on Wednesday the 1st, when Congress has not passed appropriations bill or other plan to keep the government funded for the new fiscal year, begins October 1st. The FCC, which issues amateur radio service licensed, issued a public notice on Tuesday, September 30th.
And this is National Fire Prevention Week, and this year fire departments are spreading awareness about an increase in fires caused by lithium-ion batteries. They're found in many common products like laptops, phones, power tools, toys. Well, the North Metro Fire District says it's responding to more of these fires these days, and they say if these rechargeable batteries are damaged or charged incorrectly, they can overheat, they can catch fire, they can even explode. But there are ways you can safely use devices with the batteries, and the fire chief says make sure you use chargers that come with the device and unplug the product once it's fully charged. Also, only buy products that have been tested by a recognized lab. You can check for a certification mark on the product to make sure it meets safety standards.
The big thing is just situational awareness of the device,
how you're charging it and where you're charging it, and if it's damaged in any way, if it's swollen, if it's cracked, immediately stop using it and don't charge it.
North Metro Fire says it's also important to properly recycle the devices with lithium-ion batteries. Don't just throw them in the trash.
Podcast on the road today, and we're here at Station 38. My name is Captain Chris Wells, and I'm one of the hazmat
team coordinators here at South Metro, and I'm here with Brandy Miller. She's with our community risk reduction team, and today we are going to, with the backdrop of our hazmat truck, we want to make sure that it stays here as much as possible and we're not out on the road responding to some of these
associated challenges with how we should be disposing of these lithium-ion batteries and disposing of them properly and recycling them, never throwing them in our trash. So they have a great energy density, they're usually lightweight and portable, and the best part is that they can be recharged up to thousands of times. Because lithium-ion batteries are the most popular battery chemistry in a lot of our commonly used items. It can be from wearable technology like smartwatches, cell phones, all the way up to electric vehicles and solar energy storage systems. With the growing popularity of these lithium-ion battery products, a lot of consumers and first responders were faced with extreme health risks and injuries, not being prepared for what could happen with these items that we use every single day. So from the first sign of a problem with a lithium-ion battery, you might have less than a minute to escape one of their fires. Chemistries, what makes these ones so volatile and dangerous, and that we should be more aware of them. So once that mechanism of damage happens, and it even happens sometimes in a manufacturing error, luckily things are regulated a little bit better now, and we're getting better products that have been safety tested, especially in our state of Colorado. But if those are regulated and they've been safety tested, then we're looking at these things that you can do to be smart consumers and be charging correctly. Unplug the devices as soon as they're fully charged, using the correct charger when you do that. You're practicing a home fire escape plan on that note, practicing your routes of egress and being able to get out in an emergency. We want you to try and have 2 ways out of every room if possible, and that can be a door and a window, or whatever you have available to you, but making sure that we don't store anything, especially something that can catch fire or explode, in those ways out. So I always get the question, if you have a fire extinguisher or you have something like a fire blanket that you could use on your way out in an emergency, I think we could say that you could use those things on your way out to help get you past the harmful or hazardous object or the fire, but it shouldn't slow you down. It shouldn't take you time to go get that extinguisher. If you already know how to use it and you could deploy it quickly as you're making your exit, that would be okay. And if I can throw one more thing on to what we were just talking about too, when you're doing your home fire escape or you are escaping an emergency, the importance of closing doors behind you and having your doors closed while you sleep. Another easy preventative thing that we can do to help lessen the severity of a situation or protect yourself in the first place. Just a regular bedroom door can work to help limit the spread of smoke and fire. So in that case, it gives you a little bit more time or helps protect whatever room that object is in.
called mobility devices. So those are your bikes, your scooters, your hoverboards. So this uses a different battery style. These are what we call the cell style batteries. So if you could imagine like a AA battery size, and imagine like a scooter, you may have 20 of those batteries put together, which creates the large battery that you actually see. And what happens is when one of those cells becomes damaged or overheated, it can actually lead to the other cells near it also catch on fire. So it just creates this big problem, and that's what we call runaway. Especially around the holidays, we see a lot of gifts and people are buying these things and they're charging them. And especially when you're giving them to your children, a lot of times they get damaged, you're unaware of it, and that's why we really say keep a really close eye on those things, because we've seen a lot of problems with those, and even recently we've seen those happen as well.
And anytime.
Good evening, Jim. Thanks for joining us here. Just a few of us on here. Just been playing some videos. If you got anything, or Kevin or Ron, if you got anything, let me know.
I don't have anything right now. How about you, Jim?
Guess not at the moment. It's all right. What else here?
Nothing for me right now, guys.
Cool. Sounds good. Appreciate you chiming in there, Ron.
We did do lunch today at Sunrise Sunset. Had 7 of us there.
Oh, very cool.
It was very interesting, and we probably didn't talk about radios a whole lot. We did talk about life experiences and a lot about explosives and fireworks, and it's pretty lucky everybody that was at lunch today had all their digits and their limbs. All I can say.
Yeah.
It was a great lunch.
Hey everybody. Sorry, I had trouble audio difficulties there getting everything hooked up.
Hey, no problem. We can hear you now. Yep.
Yes, was a great lunch. That was good today.
Oh, nice.
So, Ron, did you have lunch or did you have breakfast?
I guess you could kind of call it brunch, because some guys get breakfast items, some guys get lunch items. I always get breakfast. And to be honest with you, if it's 8 o'clock in the morning, you probably would not see me in that place. So I do like 11 o'clock-ish as far as getting out and about.
That sounds good. At least it's a good restaurant, for meeting and stuff along those lines.
Yes, I haven't tasted anything bad there, and I usually get something different. Mostly stick with breakfast. I believe Jim, for the first time in a long time, ordered breakfast for lunch today. He was quite impressive, actually.
Yeah, I was threw my whole schedule topsy-turvy because I normally get lunch there, but so now I'm on lunch for dinner, I guess. I don't know what's going to happen later. Dinner at midnight.
Just blame it on us, Jim. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
So how have you been, Kevin? And congrats on your new position in the club. How have you been? How was Hawaii?
Hawaii is fabulous. Unfortunately, due to luggage constraints, I couldn't take a radio and I couldn't do any POTA activations from there. But 3 islands, Oahu, the Big Island, and Maui were all great. It was great to get away. Beautiful scenery down there. The weather was great. And fortunately, we came home and we didn't come home, from a warm weather vacation and find snow on the ground. So I guess it turned out really good on all aspects.
Oh, very good. I have never been to Hawaii. It is maybe on the bucket list, but kind of side in Alaska or Hawaii. I don't know. Just waking up every morning's a blessing anymore.
Yeah, as long as I get up on the right side of the grass, I'm doing pretty good for the day.
Same with all of us. Some more than others.
So, Jim, did I see you come up as a chaplain earlier?
Yeah, I had I had the wrong Gmail account for that Gmail kind of changed to well, Google kind of changed the way they handle default accounts on the computers. So my profiles kind of got flipped around there. So normally I do sign in here as N0TRP, but yeah, that's my other Google account.
Oh, sounds good. And Ron, would either one of you be interested in becoming a net control, maybe 1 weekend a month?
You know, Kevin, I kind of been hashing that around. I don't know. I'm 50-50 there, if you know what I mean. I know you guys need help, and to make this whole thing work, it takes volunteers, and I'm kind of, I know that, and I kind of see it now. I am still in the thought process there. I kind of talked about it with the wife, but I'm not saying yes right now there, Kevin, but I might attempt to try your Sunday night once a month. Let me do a little thinking on it, and I got your number, Kev. But I understand you guys we need some bodies to pitch in here and kind of help make this whole thing work. And yeah, I broke my ankle very bad last November. I'm still kind of dealing with it, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's not a yay, but it's not a nay on that, Kevin. Is that the net you were talking about?
Yeah, and Jerome will attest that if I can do it, anybody can, especially we got a script that's already written out. So.
Yeah.
And I know I had to throw Jerome under the bus when I was gone. You know, I was out of town, and he took the net at the last moment. So he knows what it's like.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't take it, Kevin. I've about the once a month on the learning. That's about all I can do right now. Now, maybe in the future might be able to, but right now I'm still kind of covered up.
Okay, sounds good. And welcome, Dave. I see you just joined us.
And Michael as well. Good evening. Thank you both for joining here.
Yeah, the Roan's the kind of the keeper here. He puts on a great net. We were talking about him at lunch. He's real quick with the media and internet, and he makes it very interesting. But I don't know. I've been with you guys for 4 years. I always tried to chime in to kind of keep the count up. But hopefully I'll be able to throw my name in the pot here and help out with the net once a month or whatever there, Kevin.
No problem. No pressure. Kind words. Do appreciate that.
So, Michael, you have your hand up.
I do. Can anyone talk me through or send me in the direction of changing my name to Michael and then my call sign? I haven't poked on the right button yet to do that.
Well, I know Jim was able to make a change on the fly real quick. Maybe he can help you out.
Yeah, what I do is normally it's first name Jim, last name Blanchard on my on this Gmail account. And so before the meeting, I just go into the profile settings, which is up on the, you probably got an M up in the upper right-hand corner, click on that M. And then you'll be able to edit your profile, and then you can go and edit your name.
So, Jim, there's no way to do it right here on the Google whatever this is, the Zoom-like.
The easiest way, if you open up a private browser, then you can just set your name. That's the easiest way to do it, is if you can open up a private Chrome or Firefox browser, it will let you just set whatever name you want in there. Otherwise, yeah, you do have to go into your Google profile. It's essentially your name is what you're changing.
All right, well, thank you.
Yeah.
And then when the meeting's over, then I just go back into the name change on it. And I'm running the Google Meet on Chrome, so it's kind of like a Google platform.
Well.
And then I just take off the N0 TRP after the meeting. Because I've got two main Gmail accounts, this one and then the Chaplain one.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it alone, I think. Come back as Michael. Here we go.
Yeah, I think I had to sign out. I had to sign out of the meeting to be able to do it.
Yeah, it's all right. Just the way it is. But thank you.
So while we still got some time before the meeting starts tonight, Michael, since I see you up on the screen right now, is there anything that you would like to see the club present to you? Or is there anything that you would like to see the club do for you that we're not doing currently? You're muted.
I think you're muted. We cannot hear you.
Let's try it with the microphone on.
Yes, we can now.
Sorry, guys. I like the idea of the virtual meetings. I'd rather not have to drive across town to attend a meeting, and I think that's going to help if we can do more of this.
Well, we certainly can do a hybrid meeting where it's in person and it's, on the web, because then that way the people that want to do face-to-face can meet up, at usually the Lakewood Police Department out in Lakewood. And then, obviously with the web, we can put it out, for people like you that, don't want to necessarily drive across town to attend a meeting.
Sounds good. I think a hybrid's could be a
Are there
good
any
way.
topics that you'd like to see presented?
Say again?
Are there any topics?
I'm interested in refreshing my knowledge of digital modes. I haven't done digital since I played with PSK 10 or 15 years ago.
Well, then I guess the good news tonight with FT8, that's digital. It's the most popular amateur thing right now is FT8. And I know I saw Bill, pop up there. He got hooked onto FT8 here within the last couple months and was able to pull a worked all states certificate within 2 months about that, Bill? You're muted too.
We couldn't hear you, Bill, if you can hear us.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of fun doing it, but, like I said, Kevin turned me to the dark side.
Does anyone know how to set up a key on the keyboard as a push to talk, like one can do on Zoom, rather than having to manually hit a button here every time we want to turn it on or turn it off?
To the
On Zoom, you can set it up where you can just hit your space bar and that's your push to talk button.
Well, Control B.
See, to the left of the microphone, there should be 3 little dots. Or if you just open up the settings and then in the audio settings, you should see push to talk. And I think it's space bar is the only option to set it with, it looks like.
Yep, I just tested it. Yeah, if you use the ellipses, the vertical ellipses, and go to.
I got it. Thank you, guys.
No worries.
No problem.
Thank you,
We'll
Daron.
try it that way. Hi, that's going to work. Thank you very much.
So Jim, since you're here, is there anything that you would like to see the club present, or anything along the lines for activities that would make your membership with the club a little more enjoyable?
Well, I don't, I'm very pleased with the club. I do want us to, see if we can, keep growing. And this, so I think everybody always says this, try to bring in some more younger folks, but I need to work on that aspect myself. I guess another thing I'm interested kind of in connection with the FTA, but just in the computer control of the rig. I don't know if I can't remember if it's called the CAT or
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So computer control of the rig, and I'm on the EFT 991A, and so that would be interesting. But I do like the in-person meetings, but I realize it's close for me, but I do realize it's a little bit difficult there at Lakewood because of the connections and the setup and kind of that little central room. I've also tried to see if we could get back into Jeffco, but that's I don't think they're going to do it. And then I know it's a little bit for people that live far away. That's a little bit easier access because you got freeways almost all the way there. And then, I don't know. So no, I'm happy with the club. Just would like to see it keep right on going.
Okay. Well, I'll turn it over to our